Good morning. Welcome to today's PaynePoints of Interest podcast, where we're going to be talking about the approaches to business. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the third of the four approaches, and that is the organizational approach. An organizationally minded business owner may think in terms of structure and plans. That would be me. To someone who thinks like this, there's more concern that the business runs like a well-oiled machine than there is for product or service quality, financial health, or other factors. While those concepts are factors in how well the business runs, they are results of looking at a business through the lens of process efficiency rather than a primary focus, and I tend to definitely agree with that.
Yeah. This is honestly, to me, one of the most interesting approaches to business. It's not who I am naturally, but it does touch upon what I strive to be.
Like in my mind, efficiency will fix all the other problems.
Right, exactly. Like it's
not necessarily true.
I know how important it is. It's just not how I naturally tend to approach
this
it.
Is why
so
I'm here.
The organizationally minded individual focuses on structure more than work. And this is, think of it like a spectrum. Structure and work being on opposite sides of the spectrum. The more you focus on structure, the less you can focus on the work being done. So due to that, we see a high tendency towards being prepared rather than improvising. Of all the categories, this is the one most likely to have a fully complete business plan ready before the first bit of revenue hits the bank. And I've seen it. I've seen, as they might say down here in East Texas, I seen it. I watched someone start a business and realized as we were doing this, he was starting the business at the same time we were working on a lot of this. This is him.
Yeah.
Right? Business owners like him, these types of individuals, are also the least likely to do business on their own, because in planning out a business, the need for delegation in order to grow can be seen like right away. Yeah. You put a plan in there, I can't do this all on my own.
Yeah.
Right? So this allows people in this category to engineer solutions to those problems way ahead of time.
Yeah, and another point to be made would be, unlike the financial category, there's a good chance that those in the organizational category are more risk tolerant. I'm not, but as a general rule, that would be the case. This comes from a confidence in planning, and organizationally minded individual can build tolerance to risks into their plans and can therefore take those risks, more risks than others. What you'll see in someone like this would be that they would have a trusted set of people who act as their sounding boards to ensure that their own interpretation of the risk is well-founded. And I feel like I identify that to some extent, in that I will be more risk tolerant if I've bounced the idea off of a bunch of people I respect and that I know have my best interest at heart and can go, okay, well, they all seem to think this is a good idea. I'll do it, even though I'm not 100% sure of the outcome.
Yeah, agreed. And I see myself doing some similar things in that aspect. Having a sounding board, business mentor is a lot of people have it, but the question is whether or not you build those plans. And also similar but opposite to the financial group, the organizational group is generally proactive, but not because they are naturally proactive. Okay. Instead, the fact that they're proactive is a resulting effect of being prepared. Because you're prepared, you're seen as proactive. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So when somebody will seem like they're proactive when you've planned for all the contingencies, right? And in reality, the same effect is in communication. Okay. Rather than being a tactical communicator, the organizationally minded are seen as good strategic communicators because they have a big picture plan as well as the details. Yeah. Okay. So these traits aren't aren't at the core foundation of these types of individuals, right? But instead, you see them as an effect
Yeah.
of the other traits that they do have.
Right. Yeah. Well, you can definitely tell that I definitely identify with this particular approach to business. For more information on this type, give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn at PaynePoints. We look forward to having you guys join us tomorrow as we talk about the creative approach to business. So we'll see you then.